Happy Monday morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Lonely Basement. We have our coffee. We are off today. We have our coffee on our card table. We are living dangerously, living on the edge. I did go to the Fishkill Cardshow Saturday. Nice way to pre-work before work. Hit the card show for about an hour. Quick in and out. Bought a few small things. And nice way to start the day when you got to go to work, right? So I did a little team set building. I'll show off the cards. But before I do that, I did bleed all over Sammy Thunder's card table. So here's the background. There's a little nick on my finger. It's very tiny. It had sealed up. I had it about 2-3 days before. I had a Band-Aid on it. Took it off. There's no more blood. It's dried. It's clean. Fine. I'm going through card savers of Sammy's table through a box. And I feel like a little something on my finger. I'm like, what? And I look, and there's blood pouring down my finger, and my hands have been in his box. And I was like, oh God. I ran to the bathroom. I asked Mike, the promoter, I was like, hey, you don't have Band-Aids laying around? He's like, no, sorry. I went in the bathroom. I put a paper towel on it, stopped it, and like it was what it was. But then I got to go back to the table. I'm like, I didn't get blood on it because my hands were literally in Sammy's boxes when I noticed the blood, and it easily could have been anywhere. And maybe he was being a nice guy and he didn't want to tell me, but obviously I would have probably bought anything out of the bargain box if I had to, if I poured blood on it, but I didn't see anything. Then for the rest of the show, I had to work one-handed, trying to go through bargain boxes and 9-page binders with one hand. If you ever tried to pull cards out of a binder with one hand, not easy. But we survived, and we have some pickups to show off. A lot of set building, team set building. We have a 73 excuse me. I got Hallenier in mind because I'm looking at the cards. Johnny Callison. Beautiful shot of facade there, guys. Beautiful. Beautiful. Old Johnny. This one I almost didn't buy. This is a Gene Michael. It is a little OC. I kind of didn't want it, that OC, for a card this way, but I picked it up anyway. I like the card. I like Gene Michael. He was a GM. He was a manager. He was a player. He was a lifetime Yankee. He was a vice president. So I like my Gene Michaels to be in good shape. That one's a little off. Architect of the 96 team. Lindy McDaniel. Lindy will make some appearances. There's Hallenier. A lot of these 73s are spring training cards, if you notice. A lot of palm trees. There's the great Horace Clarke. We got a Bernie Allen. Looked very happy to be on the team. And Alan Closter with some palm trees. Got some 74s. You may see some repeats. We got a Linda McDaniel. 74 again, the palm trees appear. Hal gets an actual playing shot in this one. Hal Lanier. And we grabbed a Wayne Granger, which is a nice shape, and some palm trees. 75, Elliot Maddox, guys. This is the only card I needed for my 75 team set. I thought I had it, and then I didn't. So I was like, oh, crap, I'm one short. It's the Elliot Maddox. I thought I had it. So when I saw it, I picked it up. I almost didn't buy this one also, but really it was impulse. It's the only one I needed. It's OC, a little more OC than I like. Again, these cards don't need to be in great shape for me. Just not like smashed in half and clean faces. I don't mind the corners a little bit, but we needed them. He only had 2. This was the better one. So we got our Elliot Maddox. You know, most of these cards, I may have overpaid a hair. I've gotten a lot of my team set cards for 25, 30 cents in this era. Some of these were like 50 cents. A couple were $1. But opportunity was there, and I wanted to buy some cards, right? 76, Terry Whitfield, rookie outfielders. Elliot Maddox appears again. Tippy Martinez. We actually probably overpaid for this card straight up. He's like, oh, that's a rookie card. I'm like, I know, but it's Tippy Martinez. I know he had a couple good years of Orioles, blah, 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 but like, it's Tippy Martinez. So this is 75, but I was looking at the outfield. That's got to be Shea, right, from 76, because that is definitely not Yankee Stadium, but that is not a minor league stadium. That's not spring training. So I'm guessing that this is a 75 spring training. I mean, a 75 card picture. I don't remember if Shea had anything in the outfield back then. I guess I could look it up. But it's got the extra facade there, the mezzanine. So I think this is Shea from 75. But there's nothing there. But maybe they didn't have anything there in 75. I have to look at some pictures. We got our Chambliss, the hero, claiming that short right field porch. Ed Herman with 2 R's and 2 N's, and that is hair. Explain to me that hair. Anybody who can grow that hair, straight to the Hall of Fame. Larry Gura, constant contributor to the 70s team sets. We got a Doc Ellis with a great beard. Can't beat that. Now, so here's Doc Ellis in a Yankee uniform. And the seats are red in that stadium. It's definitely not Shea. So this might be an airbrush situation looking at the hat. More palm trees for the chicken, Fred Stanley. We got a Roy White. Great Roy White. First DH of all time, Mr. Ron Blomberg. Still signing away. Still see him at shows in the area. Sandy Alomar Sr., obviously the father of Roberto and Sandy Jr. Fine catcher Rick Dempsey. Had a good run with the Orioles post-Yankees. We got George's brother Ken. Not quite Ken, not quite George, was he? Pat Dobson, another frequent contributor to the 70s team sets. The man, the myth, the legend, the great Oscar Gamble with the fro. There it is in 110% glory. And then finally, Ed Figueroa. Wouldn't have bought this card, guys. Pulled this out. Wasn't really, it was like literally second or third to last card I picked out. And if you look there, you see all that. You see all that. Wouldn't have bought this card, even for 50 cents. This one is a little much for me for the team set. Probably have to replace it, but it'll hold the place. But that's what happens when you're yanking them out of binders and you're not paying attention and you have to go to work. Same dealer. Also picked up a 75 team card mini. Can't beat that. Bill Verdon. He had a whole pile of 75 team minis. This one is a little diamond, even though it's not. It's a little diamond. But it is a mini, so I said, why not? I'll buy it. He had a whole bunch of Yankees 75 minis, which he said he just bought, and I hadn't seen him with him before. And he said, oh, you collect the minis too? And I was like, yeah, I have a Munson. I have, I really don't have a lot of 75 top minis, team set minis, so now I have to start buying the minis. Then we bought a small pile of Sammy Thunder, from Sammy Thunder, which hopefully, more team building, which hopefully don't have blood on them. I think we're good. 57 Tom Stuyvesant. This is a good card. These all these next 4, they all have issues. This one's got a little crease. These are from his consignment boxes. This has got a little centering issue, a little creasy issue. Gil McDougal 55. Same thing. Can't see it maybe in the sleeve, but this has got a little something on it. But that's fine for that card for me for right now. We got a Darren Johnson, 61. This is pretty nice. There's a tiny dimple. That's about it. That's a nice card. And last but not least, we bought a 57 Whitey Ford. Now this Whitey, I already have one, but I figured I'd rescue this Whitey from Sammy's boxes. This Whitey has paper loss here, and you can see it there. Naked eye, you can see it. But it looks like somebody tried to erase something. I don't know if they spilled something on it. It definitely looks like, it doesn't look like staining. It looks like erasering. As you get a great shot of Whitey's dirty uniform. But it's a beautiful card. I already have it in an SGC holder, but I saved the paper loss Whitey Ford. All right. So that's the pickups. That's about it for now. I have actually made some more pickups. There's some mail stuff coming. I know I keep saying I'm saving for bigger cards. I have the Philly show coming up. I do have my card show money buried in the old coffee can in the yard, but I've been nickel and diming my personal bank account. I do that a little bit. Don't tell anyone. But I'll bet $20. I'll pull it out of my regular checking account like I'm buying a T-shirt or something. But T-shirt. Look at that. I just thought of something. Stay there. Don't go far. But card show budget is dedicated budget. But, a couple bucks here and there might come out of my pocket. T-shirt. I didn't even open it yet. Wasn't necessarily a video pull, but why not? That was a weird sound. Basement makes sounds occasionally, guys. It's the ghosts. We have the ghost of Yankee Stadium, and I have the ghosts of the basement. Just wanted to send a little something to Donnie's Charity. This is a Don Mattingly t-shirt from Mattingly's Charity. It is a beautiful, high-class t-shirt. Donnie Baseball. We got our 23. We got our Mattingly's Charity logo. Is this a write-off? I don't know. Can I write this off? I'll have to talk to my accountant. We got our logo, Mattingly's Charity. This is a nice shirt. It's actually a really nice shirt. A lot of the sizes are sold out. I don't know how super active they are as much as they were. They used to do a lot more stuff. Pierre's a little quiet. And this is a 2X because I have a little belly. And I think like large was sold out. Extra large was sold out. So it didn't really matter to me because I was buying a 2X anyway. And the 2X were available. But I've noticed that their charity stuff is a little quieter than it used to be back in the day. Just something I noticed. All right, guys. That is the pickups. Our morning coffee. Shout out to Quick Check. Do I get paid for that? Have a great day. We got baseball practice later. A little coach pitch. And you all have a great day.